Iowa Live.
From the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, welcome to Iowa Live. I am Lou, and it is time to check in with Dr. Vince Hassel and find out how he can make you healthier than you've ever been and make you feel better than you've ever felt with something we just introduced you to a couple of weeks ago. We are at Des Moines Hyperbaric Oxygen Therapy with Dr. Hassel. And not only are we going to talk about that again today, we're going to talk about somebody that utilized hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Dr. Hassel and Helen Turner, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Lou.
Well, let's talk about oxygen therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, Dr. Hassel, and what spending time in an HBOT system and unit can do.
Yep, absolutely, Lou. What hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a modality that helps the body heal. It's the magic behind it is oxygen under pressure. It's the hyperbaric pressure that drives oxygen into the plasma, and then that oxygenated plasma can reach 4 times further than what our microcirculation can to feed any cells in our body that are hypoxic, which means they're not getting the oxygen, and so those cells aren't running the way they're supposed to run because they're missing their fuel of oxygen, which is the most vital nutrient to our body.
Yeah, we're taking a look at the chamber right now, and you have a couple of them, to be honest with you, and the one we're looking at now is huge. It is big enough where it has a lounge chair in there, and people can relax. They can, get caught up on what they want to do, on their phones or whatever, and keep you occupied. But it's really neat. It's also large enough where if you are confined to a wheelchair or if you have a child, you both can be in the unit at the same time, and that's really a benefit, isn't it?
It is absolutely, very large chamber, and we can also take that leather recliner out and put in a couple chairs. So like Helen and her husband's gone in the chamber together to do treatments together, allowing their bodies to heal together at the same time that they're doing their dives. That's what it's called when you do a session of hyperbaric oxygen therapy. It's called a dive.
All right, let's take a look at the actual chamber itself as we're going to show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like when it's fully pressurized here. And as you mentioned, it forces the oxygen into the cells and gets them to where they need. Now, Helen, we need to find out, why you decided that hyperbaric oxygen therapy was right for you.
I had heard a little bit about it, and then Dr. Hassel had brought it in, and I was so excited about it because I do have a cancer challenge, and I had read that this could possibly help. I actually had a little issue where I had reached a pain level of about a 12, believe it or not, and I just thought, let's try it. And I have to tell you, today, 0 to 2. 0 to 2.
Really?
Can you imagine?
No,
I used to sit on the couch. My husband used to come in finding me on the couch. I was there all day. And really had barely moved. I'm living.
This is
amazing.
Great news for a lot of people that might be experiencing this. Now, do we know what caused your pain level to increase like that?
I've got some health issues that I'm going through with cancer and some radiation, but I have to tell you, this is giving me energy. It's giving me life.
Wow.
It's allowing me to live. It's allowing me to move around and enjoy life and not have that pain.
And how many dives have you done so far? Because that's what Dr. Hassel referred to it as. It's time spent in the chamber is called a dive. How many dives have you done, do you think?
Total, I think I'm right at about 29 dives. At first, I kind of started out sporadic, and then I started to get them a little bit closer together. And I don't know, there are days when I just know I need it. And I come in and I get it, and it really is a game changer for me.
Wow.
It's been a life changer.
A game changer and a life changer. Dr. Hassel, again, that speaks volumes as we use that phrase, not very loosely, because it really does talk about the success of hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Now, if people want to find out how they can get results like this, they have the pain issues that Helen talked about, they want to help eliminate this and feel better than they've ever felt before, how can they get a hold of you, sir?
Yep, real simple, Lou. They can call us at 515-270-2111. I'd be happy to sit down and have a no-obligation complimentary consultation with you to discuss your health and your needs. It's for so so many different conditions. The chamber is really not the healer. Our body's the healer. It's just it needs the oxygen to those cells that are not getting the oxygen, allowing the body to thrive and function the way it's supposed to function. You know, so if it's cancer, cancer thrives in an anaerobic environment, a no oxygen environment. So you drive this oxygen into the body, and so it puts the cancer in a stress situation, and it puts the body and the healthy cells in a thriving situation, allowing her body to heal. But if you're post-stroke, traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress disorder, autoimmune disorders, long COVID, neuropathies. It doesn't matter what your condition is. All you're doing is driving the incredibly vital nutrient of oxygen to cells that aren't getting it, allowing the body on the inside physiologically to heal.
Well, you never cease to amaze us, Dr. Hassel, with the way they can help people get healthy. And this is just another way. DesMoinesHBOT.com is where you need to go on the website. That is where you can check out all the information. Spell out DesMoinesHBOT.com, 515-270-2111 to get more information and make an appointment to see Dr. Hassel. Dr. Vince Hassel and Helen Turner, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Lou.
Thank you.